Hello. This is the first of my videos. I'm beginning a series, sort of a video diary of my journey out of financial collapse and into financial freedom. This economy's been tough on all of us, hasn't it? You know, but some people are finding that, losing that job or having their home foreclosed or declaring bankruptcy has given them a second chance to do things that they had always wanted to do but couldn't because they didn't have time, or now they have plenty of time. That's sort of where I find myself now. Oh heck, I'm gonna say it. I've recently declared bankruptcy, and I'm waiting to hear from the courts about it, whether it goes through or not. I was proud to become a homeowner for the first time about 4 years ago. That's going to be foreclosed. So, and job opportunities in my field just aren't there. But I'm looking at this as a second chance. I have, let me go back a bit. A few years ago, I had the chance to get into a Master of Library and Information Science program at the University of North Carolina, and I think that would have been perfect for me if I had taken it, but I didn't. I don't know. I think a lot of it had to do with pride, and instead I ended up teaching English as a second language for the next several years, and opportunities there pretty much dried up. I remember thinking after losing my last job, I should have become a librarian. Well, it seems that I was tied down to my house, though, and my mortgage and my job, and I didn't have the wherewithal to move. But now I do. I've moved to South Carolina so that I can claim residency here, and I'm going to apply to University of South Carolina. Actually, I've already sent in my application, and since I have family here, I can establish residency and get in-state tuition. Believe me, that makes a huge difference. I could not have gotten in-state tuition at North Carolina. That was one of the problems. And South Carolina, from what I've read, has a pretty good program. So, every cloud has a silver lining, they say. But I'm not there yet. In order to get there from here, first I have to get accepted. If you're going to go to graduate school, you have to take the GRE. It's sort of like the SATs of graduate school. So I'm preparing for that now. I'm going to be taking the test next week. And, well, I'm studying for it Got this book. Got some flashcards. But these didn't cover everything, so I had to make some flashcards of my own. And, of course, a lot is going to be determined by what score I get on this test. I don't know if you believe in visualization or not, but it's something I've always been interested in, but haven't practiced much. I've decided now's the time. I thought about Michael Phelps. You know, when he was pursuing his 8 gold medals, years before, he sat down with his coach, and they wrote down target times for each event he was competing in. And they said, you know, if you get hit these times, you'll get a gold medal. And he didn't hit all of his times, but he did get 8 gold medals. So I'm trying to do that with regard to the GRE. You know, just like Michael would look at his times and say, that's what I'm working towards, and he used that to fuel his practices. I've written down, well, I made out a copy of my application, and as you can see, I've written down the scores I want to get. I started with the percentiles. For verbal, I want to get 96 percentile, quantitative 90 percentile, and analytical, which is actually now a writing section, 95th percentile. I was a little less sure about the scores, but I prayed about it, and I came up with these numbers. 720 for verbal, I think will get me in the 96th percentile. 760 for quantitative, I think will get me in the 90th percentile. And 700 for the writing. Actually, I'm not sure if they score the writing section the same as the others. I've heard it's like a 1 to 6 scale, but I don't know for sure. I just thought of the 800 scale for the others. Okay, but the real goal, though, is 95, 95th percentile. I figure those scores ought to be good enough to get me in. So, I'm taking the test next week. I'll let you know how it went.